One of the most amazing things about traveling and seeing the world is that you don't only get to experience a different culture, a different cuisine, different people, but you get to bring something from that culture and bring it home and mix it with your own and make something beautiful out of it, which is exactly what I'm going to do today over here. I was in Italy, one of my favorite places to visit, and in this beautiful city called Taormina in Sicily. Really amazing place, magical, mystical place, and I had a dish over there just on the hill watching that beautiful landscape called Parmigiana. And Parmigiana is simply just aubergines, tomatoes and cheese baked together, but the umami it gave me was amazing, was really fantastic. So today I'm going to make my own version, which is going to be a desi version, having some spices, a little bit of Indian spices into it, and ingredients mixed with the Italian ones, and we are going to make something really beautiful out of it. So stay tuned and watch the whole recipe. So let's season our aubergines with a little bit of salt, a little bit of turmeric powder, chili powder, and let's season each side, rub the seasoning it in, and then leave it for at least 20 minutes or half an hour if possible for it to take all the seasoning it, and then we are going to fry them. So to make our sauce, first we are going to dice some onions, and we are going to saute some onions with some olive oil, and to that we are going to add some garlic, some ginger, some green chili. Now in the original sauce, onions and garlic is usually what they put, but here we are going to add some ginger and green chili as well. In goes the onions with a little bit of olive oil, and we want to keep it a bit translucent. As I said, this recipe reminds me of my recent trip to Italy and what a gastronomic experience we had there, just exploring the people, exploring the food, the culture, the sights, and it is really a wonderful country to visit, and every country has its own beauty. And what I would recommend everybody is to travel and to see the world and to experience different cultures and cuisines and peoples. And what this pandemic has been doing to us in the past couple of years is not allowing us to be who we are. We are a social being. We like to interact, we like to meet people, we like to explore, we like to see new places, and the biggest restrictions we have is mostly in our minds. So by trying this recipe, or trying making a recipe that belongs to a different culture and giving it your own flavor, your own touch to it, allows you to experience a different culture. So even though sometimes we might be physically restricted to go and travel or to see the world, not necessarily because of the pandemic but because of our circumstances, let's not allow that to restrict us in what we can do and what we can experience right where we are, because we can be really happy and joyful in the moment right where we are. And this recipe, as it has turned out, I was so amazed that it reminded me of Italy, and it gave me that momentary piece of happiness that it took me back to Italy right here where I am cooking in Budapest this recipe. So wherever you are, cook with love, cook with joy, share it with the family and friends, with others, and you will experience happiness where you are. So with this recipe, I want to share my love, my joy with you, so that you can also experience joy and happiness of cooking and eating and experiencing with loved ones. So my sauce is nicely thickening up. I've added some fresh tomatoes to the sauce. Now traditionally you can use a canned tomato or chopped tomatoes or whatever you have. I just love the fresh tomatoes, and I'm going to season it with some herbs. I've got some basil, some mint, some coriander leaves over here, fresh coriander leaves. Now you would also traditionally use only basil, but I've just mixed it up a little bit to get that extra flavor. Now we're going to season it with some salt. We're going to season the tomato sauce with some salt, and we're going to leave it to thicken just a little bit more, and then we are going to assemble our parmigiana. So we're going to take a baking tray, and in that baking tray first we're going to layer it with some tomato sauce, with some aubergine, with some Parmesan cheese, and we're going to keep layering it, and some mozzarella in the end, some olive oil, and then directly it goes into the oven at 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. We don't need to cook it too much, and our Parmigiana is ready after that. Wow, 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 looks amazing, smells amazing, and I hope it tastes amazing as well. Really, this is bringing back memories of Italy for me. Let me go ahead and try it and see how it has come along. Wow, I'm getting that umami, that flavor, that little bit hint of the chili as well. But basically, this is what you call the best of both the worlds, and this is what we are supposed to do. Experience life, experience the world, make it our own, and then share it with others as well, as I have done with you. I hope you have enjoyed the recipe as much as I have enjoyed cooking it for you. Thank you very much for watching, and do please share this with others as well.